Crystal Palace's appeal against their removal from the Europa League has failed, with the Court of Arbitration for Sport upholding UEFA's original decision. Nottingham Forest will remain in the competition, having been promoted at Palace's expense, while Lyon will also retain their Europa League place. UEFA ruled last month that Palace and Lyon were in breach of its multi-club ownership regulations due to links with former investor John Textor. CAS confirmed both clubs must bear their own costs, suggesting a closed verdict. The full judgment will follow. Forest, who had initially qualified for the Conference League, led the push to remove Palace, sending a 5-strong legal team to Friday's hearing in Hague-Jones. Lyon, who originally qualified for the Conference League, were reclassified to the Europa League after Paris Saint-Germain's French Cup win freed up France's second Europa League spot. The FA Cup winners and Community Shield holders sought full disclosure on how some MCO clubs had placed ownership shares in blind trusts after UEFA's March 1st deadline. They were denied this request. Chairman Steve Parish, attending alongside a legal team led by Ian Mill, argued that Textor did not have decisive influence at Palace. Textor owned around 50% of Eagle Football Holdings, which in turn held 43% of Palace. That stake was sold to US investor Woody Johnson for around $200 million on July 24th. However, CAS found that Textor had exercised decisive influence over both Palace and Lyon before the deadline and dismissed suggestions that other clubs had been granted more time to resolve MCO breaches. The panel, chaired by Italian Luigi Fumagalli, rejected that claim, ruling that UEFA's regulations were applied consistently. Palace will now compete in the Conference League, while Forest and Lyon take the two contested Europa League slots.